Hey, what's going on? It's Side Dude 283. So, just got done with the workout at the gym, and it is a beautiful day. And if I was to show you what it looks like outside, you might not think that it's the same. You might not have the same opinion as me when it comes to it, because it's pouring rain and been thunder and lightning all day, and just, you know, one of those dark days. But the sun is coming out, and you can see kind of in the background the sun's starting to come. It's just, it hasn't made its way around all the way. But it's a good day. And the reason it's a good day is because, you know, while I was doing my workout, I was doing a lot of thinking, and I enjoy that time. It's kind of like a piece where I'm able to go through and mentally go through different things that I want to, you know, think about or talk about, to myself sometimes, to others sometimes, whatever. But I was able to go through, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about, you know, how I've evolved, and the way that I think now, and the way that, you know, my mentality has evolved since, you know, I was in high school. And really, I've been thinking about that a lot because earlier this week or last week, you know, I was talking about how I've decided to attempt going after my master's, and I'm going to go after my master's. So I've, you know, applied, and I was, I'm signed up for my first class, and it starts in June. But what I thought about myself in high school and compared to how I think about myself now is completely different. You know, I never had the faith or confidence in myself when I was in high school, not only personally but professionally, in just many different ways. I wasn't a popular student. I have, you know, a handful of friends that even now to this day, after high school, that I even, you know, keep in contact with, or you know, are friends on Facebook with. But really, I didn't have a lot. I wasn't, you know, popular, and I wasn't smart either. And, you know, the decisions that I made in high school weren't always the greatest. You know, I made decisions that kind of were above, you know, doing good in school. You know, I would rather try to be, you know, hang out with friends, or go do something that, you know, maybe I shouldn't have went and done, instead of applying myself in different ways. And then, you know, my how I've evolved throughout my career. You know, here shortly, in a couple months, it'll be 16 years that I've been doing this profession, and you know, hands down, the greatest 16 years of my life. You know, I'll be 34 at the end of the year as well. So, you know, I know that, you know, almost half of my life has been doing exactly this. And while I was working out, and while I was thinking about this, I was thinking about it. Well, what does that matter? Like, who am I to you? You know, to most of you, I'm nobody. All right, to probably a small fraction of you, you even know who I am. But to me, I'm everything. To me, I am everyone. To me, I am it. I am the one. You know, and I was thinking about that while I was working out, and the you know, how the evolution of, you know, your mindset and your mentality, and how it can truly, honestly transform you into a better individual once you have the right mindset. But you're not always thinking about that. You're not always doing that. And I was thinking about it, you know, sometimes when people listen to motivation or they watch videos, they're like, who are you? You're like, what have you done, you know, so great? And except obviously, you know, if you're watching some type of motivation for the individuals that are the top speakers in the world, but just other things, you know, when people are trying to, you know, brighten your spirits, or, you know, conversations at work, whatever it is, sometimes I think people think like, well, who are you? Who are you, and what have you done to accomplish this? What have you done to do this? Look, I'm not trying to use myself as this beacon of light for everyone to be like, oh my God, look at what he did. I am trying to explain what I've done. And for me, honestly, you know, these videos, they're more for me sometimes than they are for the viewer, because I listen to myself, and I hear myself, and I realize that I've truly believed and I've truly bought into the idea of what I'm able to accomplish. And I'm able to do that because of the mindset that I have overall. And I think that's what you need to understand, that it doesn't matter who I am to you, it matters who you are to yourself. It matters because you should be the individual that is accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. But if you're not applying yourself and you're not putting forth the effort, it's not going to happen. And you're not going to be able to change just because you listen to somebody talk about their change. And I think that's the biggest and most important part sometimes for me is, you know, the videos that I watch, and the lectures and the audio books, or anything and everything that I listen to or I watch when we're talking about, you know, mindset and motivation motivation and inspiration and how to change yourself and how to evolve. You know, all of those things wouldn't mean anything if I didn't internalize and I didn't look at myself and realize, you know what, I can do these things. I can make these decisions and I can accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. So at the end of the day, I might be nobody to you, and that's fine, because I'm not trying to be somebody to you. I'm trying to make you realize that you need to be somebody to yourself. And that's it. Truly, that's honestly it. So with that, hey, have a great day. Until my next video, appreciate you watching Decide and Do.